Hey, it's Logan Christopher from LegendaryStrength.com, and now I'm going to talk about what do you do about joint pain. Now, there's a whole lot that goes into this. One of the things you're going to want to look at is what caused it. If you can find the cause, then maybe you can eliminate that or figure out better steps in order to help yourself get over the joint pain. For many people, from doing too much exercise, that's what's going to cause the joint pain. But there are many people that don't exercise at all and have joint pain. Here's the thing, exercise can be both damaging but also corrective and help the body a whole lot. It all depends on how it's done and also your body. So number one is to listen to your body. If you're exercising too much or you're doing exercises where your joints are screaming at you, listen to them. Stop doing that exercise. Find a variation that works, or maybe even just lay off that exercise completely for a while. If you do this, joint pain won't happen. If you're doing something that is causing inflammation and aggravating your joints, then that's why you have joint pain. Stop doing that. Figure out what works for your body in order to help reverse doing this. Every exercise by itself can be damaging for certain people, but it can be corrective for others. So you got to find what works for you. For a lot of people, in how they lift weights, that just seems to be a problem for them. Switching to body weight exercises, a lot of people feel much better doing that. But that doesn't mean body weight exercises don't cause joint pain. Talk to a lot of people that work towards a one-arm chin-up, and they have lots of joint pain in their elbow in doing that. It's all in how you do it and in how much you do. You listen to your body, that's going to help be a big part of doing that. Along with this is the mindset. If you have joint pain, there are ways to get out of it. Just keep going, keep trying new things until you figure it out. There's a whole bunch of therapies, different options out there. A lot of things can help. You got to be willing to go and do it. One thing I like to think about for myself is, especially if it's a chronic issue, is every cell within your body is replacing itself. You don't have the same cell over like a 7-year period. Now, different cells come and move out faster, other ones take longer. But in order for a chronic issue, and this can be disease or pain like that, to stay around, there has to be something keeping it there. And that can be in your mind, trapped in your emotions. So there's some very sort of out there mental and energetic stuff that you can do that can often dramatically help with any sort of pain you may have, whether it's joint or other. That doesn't work in every case, but it works in a whole lot of them. So that is one area that I would definitely address. That helped for me when I had a lot of wrist pain going on. Another area you should look at is your nutrition. Fish oil helps for a whole lot of people just because that reduces the inflammation in the body. For some people, krill oil, especially with astaxanthin, that works a lot better, specifically with arthritis type joint pain and some other inflammatory issues like that. Something to play around with. There's a whole bunch more out there. One thing with nutrition is, usually when you're taking stuff orally, it's sort of like a whole systemic thing. You can also do topical treatments, work with something like DMSO, may help for you. If you try all these different things, listen, I'm throwing a lot of options at you, but that's often what it takes. By having a multi-pronged approach, you're going to be able to get better results than if you just try one single thing and it doesn't work. We're speaking about the joints, so one thing that also helps for a lot of people is joint mobility. That's covered in a whole lot of places. I have my own take on it and several different options in how to feel like $1 billion, which you'll find a link for that below. All this stuff can work, and it often does. If you do a whole lot as far as preventative, talking about listening to your body, doing exercise without doing too much exercise, then your joints should feel a whole lot better. One other option, of course, is to be very young, but since that's generally not in your control, that's not going to help you too much. But if you do the proper things, then you shouldn't experience joint pain. It's not a natural, it's natural, but attaining great health is sort of our birthright. So you should be able to do that. You shouldn't suffer pain throughout your life. There are steps you can take in order to be able to overcome any sort of pain you have. That's my opinion. I'm not a doctor, so you probably shouldn't listen to me. But if you want to find more information about this stuff, head on over to LegendaryStrength.com, and you can read articles, videos, and everything. Got courses available on some of these details, so check all that out.